So I just slept with my best friend, not once, but twice. It's like I can feel y'all judging me through the screen, but it's okay. The first time, definitely 100% all her fault. The second time, I must admit I did play some part in it. I have to be honest. You know how you do something and almost immediately you know it was wrong? Like, you know you shouldn't have did that, right? Once her ex-boyfriend, Todd, was blowing up her phone saying all these things, God knows what to her, next thing you know, that next morning he flew in and was knocking on that door. Something was telling me that this may have been way more than I thought it was. It's not just no regular breakup. Anytime somebody flies to a state, another state that you're vacationing in, pulls up and knocks on the door, that ain't no regular breakup. The crazy part is, for a minute, I didn't even believe it. You know, we just woke up, so here I am thinking I'm dreaming. I'm going to wake up and be like, guess what, Pam? I had a dream that Ty flew all the way out here. He was beating on the door. Nah, no need to dream because it was happening right here, right now. Drop the phones in the chat because story time is back. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can go ahead and ride with me on this long, crazy, wild ride, y'all. And without further ado, we're about to jump right back into the story time because, child, boom, bam. Todd is at the door. He's not even just at the door. He's beating the door. He's calling Pam name like, I know you in there. You might as well open up. You got me messed up. And I'm just like, wait. Todd, you never told me Todd was to be this type of person. As a matter of fact, Pam told me like, yeah, Todd said if we was to ever stop talking, he would just want to be friends. You know, no hate towards me, no bad blood. He would just walk away. All this mature stuff. So what this super mature man doing beating on this cabin door in another state? So I immediately jump up, I'm getting my clothes on, and I'm looking at Pam like, what you gonna do? She like, what you mean? I'm not gonna open the door. That still don't change the fact that Todd out there beating. I'm talking about this man is police knocking. The door is shaking. I'm visibly seeing the door just like vibrate. I'm just like, bro, you gotta do something. I mean, talk to him through the door. I mean, figure out like what's going on. So Pam puts her robe on, goes to the door. She's like, Ty, you doing all this for what, y'all? Pam is so relaxed. Pam is so chilled. She's not scared. She's not moved, not even a little bit. She like, Ty, just go home, bro. Like, it's done. You cheated. Like, leave me alone. Why are you coming all the way up here? You need to chase after your other girl. I'm just like, You can hear it in Todd's voice. He's hurt. He's coming from a place of very deep hurt. He's like, how could you do me like this? I've been told you all along. I already knew. I was stupid enough to stay around while you were sleeping with your best friend. I know that's not y'all first time. This, and that, They going back and forth talking to the door, like talking through the door for like 10 minutes. And I'm just standing there. Pam finally says like, look, Todd, so this is what I'm going to do for you. You can either leave right now or I'm going to call the police. And you already know you on probation. As soon as she said that, almost halfway through the sentence, the knocking stopped. The yelling stopped. I'm just like, dang, is he leaving? So I go look out the window and all you see is Todd like speed walking away from the cabin. And I'm just like, dang. So I guess that did the magic trick, huh? So I turned around, I looked at Pam, I'm like, yeah, well, I guess Todd gone. She like, yeah, so anyway, what we about to do today? Like, come on, let's get dressed. Let's go out and have fun. Yo, she wasn't worried the least bit that this man pulled all the way up in another state and was beating the door down. I'm not gonna lie, I felt like I was way more worried than she was, but it's just like, I guess you dated this guy, you know how he moves. If you ain't worried, why should I be worried, right? What's the worst that could happen, chat? Okay, so we get dressed, we finally go and get some food. Next thing you know, my phone started blowing up, and I'm just like, dang, who is this? Mind y'all, at that time, I wasn't messing with no crazy girls or nothing like that, so it really was no reason for nobody to be blowing up my phone. So finally, text messages start coming through, and it's like, yeah, this Todd. I bet you wonder how I got your number. Yeah, I always was looking out for you. I never trusted you around my girl. You're the reason why we not together. Mind you, supposedly, he had been cheated on a girl. So, like, how you gonna say it's my fault? So I asked Pam, like, hey, like, how Todd get my number? Like, I know you wouldn't give him my number. Like, I've known you as a friend. I know you wouldn't do no stuff like that. I don't play about that. If I give you my number, I'm giving you my number. Don't give nobody my number, especially without my permission, because I'm gonna block you, too. She's like, oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. One night he went through my phone and he screenshotted pictures and stuff of us. And he was screenshotted our text message and he just got your number. And when I told him to delete it, he said he was just going to keep it for emergencies just in case, like, he can't get a hold of me. He was going to call you. Well, this ain't no emergency. And he blowing the back off my phone, texting, threatening and all this other stuff. So it's like, she's like, yeah, I know, whatever. Don't worry about him. So Pam snatches my phone out of my hand, turns it upside down, and is just like, you know what? Like, we not going to let him ruin our moment. Forget him. He just like to talk. He like to hear himself talk. Don't be worried about him, this, and that. And I'm just like, okay, again, you know him. You've dated him. If you not worried, why should I be? Y'all, the whole time, the whole day, Ty continued to blow up my phone and Pam's phone, just threatening, saying all type of stuff. One moment, he in his feelings like, oh my God, like, can I please talk to y'all? That's not my character. I'm sorry, I just popped up like this. The next moment, he's like, oh, y'all better see me before I see y'all. I don't care if y'all women, y'all, nobody gets away disrespecting me, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the day is going on. The day is turning into night. We bar hopping. You know what I'm saying? It's a good vibe. In the back of my mind, I'm lying. In the front of my mind, y'all, I'm still kind of worried about Ty. He's in crash out mode, and I'm just like, there's no way he's just going to let this ride like this. Especially, I felt like the fact that we kept ignoring him, he was only getting more upset and upset and upset. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I'm having a good time, but it's like I really can't have a good time to my full potential because I feel like I keep having to look over my shoulder. Y'all know what I mean? So boom, bam, it starts to get late. And for whatever reason, like the front desk at the cabin started calling Pam's phone. So I was like, you know, maybe you should answer. She was like, oh, it's probably just housekeeping or something like that. Plus it's loud in here. You like, we was sitting at a bar. Like I told y'all we was bar hopping. She's like, if they want something like they'll leave a message. Cool. We at the bar, we going shot for shot. We found some people to, you know, party with. Everybody having a good time, you know what I'm saying? The vibes is high, and it's just like, all right, now it's finally getting time to go home. Like, the sun's starting to come up. It's starting to get a little bright outside. Like, we left the house, the sun was up, and now we finna beat the sun again. So it's just like, okay, it's time to go home. Cool. Y'all know how, like, yeah, you tipsy, but, like, you still can be alert. So I felt like, you know, I was a little drunk per se, but at the same time, I was still fully aware of my surroundings. I was still coherent, all this other stuff. So we walking up to the cabins, and in my mind, the person I am, I always make sure the door is locked. I don't care where I'm at. I have to make sure the door is locked. So for me to go right into the cabin and the door wasn't locked, I'm just like, But I'm like, but just maybe, you know, we was in a rush. This whole thing with Ty probably spooked me a little bit. Maybe I forgot to lock the door, right? We get inside, we reminiscing about the night. We like, yeah, did you hear what she said this? Did you see this guy, this, and that? How many shots did you take? How many shots did I take? Y'all know how it be when y'all be kind of like reflecting over the night y'all had. Cute. So we get to getting comfortable, taking our clothes off and stuff, switching up in our pajamas. You know what I'm saying? We about to like lay down for the night or the morning, whichever one, because it's time to go to sleep. We've been out all day, all night. It's time to just relax. Cute. Now, I remember Pam getting in the shower, and I think I was on my phone, maybe trying to catch up with my notifications. I don't know what I was doing, but out of nowhere, I did end up just falling asleep. Like, I didn't even get the shower yet. I got on the couch. I kind of laid over a little bit because I was supposed to get up and, you know, take my shower and stuff. Y'all, I was knocked out. Y'all know, like, that drunk sleep, that was me. Not even an hour later, I remember laying there thinking that, you know, again, like I'm dreaming because like I'm hearing voices. I hear Pam. It's like I hear her going back and forth with somebody, but I'm just like, nah, that's not it. Mind you, I'm still tipsy. So it's like, I'm not really all the way there yet, but it's just like, am I asleep? Is this really happening? I don't know where Pam is. I can hear her, but it's just like, she's not right there. Next thing you know, I hear a manly voice get loud and it's like, I don't give a what you talking about. You disrespecting me. You could have been honest and told me this, and that. Like, I'm mad. I paid for this whole trip, this, and I want all my money back, blah, blah, blah. Dang. Tired. How tired? How did Ty get in here? Because one thing about it, when I walked in, the door was unlocked. But when we walked in, I made sure I locked it. I made sure all the doors was locked. Because like I said, I was still thinking about Ty. And I'm still thinking like, you know, maybe he could be somewhere near. I knew he wasn't letting it go. So that hearing Ty's voice made me wake all the way up. It made me sober all the way up. Because what is this angry man doing in our cabin? So I get up, still got my clothes on, still, you know what I'm saying, trying to catch my balance or whatever. And I'm walking upstairs because they're upstairs. So I'm just like, Pam, what's going on? Hear her and Ty standing just like in each other's face, going at it. You could tell they've been arguing for a while. I was out like a light. I really didn't hear anything until the last little bit of it. She's like, oh, yeah, so Ty went down to the front desk and told them that since his name is on the room, since he paid for everything and he needs to have a key, so they gave him a key. And he's been in our cabin going through all of my stuff, this, and that. Like, he's weird. He's a creep, this, and that. And Ty's like, I don't care. You're not going to play with me. I paid for all of this, and now you're making me look like a fool. She's like, well, you cheated on me, this, and that. He's like, well, yeah, but you did what you did with Starion before you even knew I cheated on you. And, oh, he got to... Not gonna lie, Ty got a point because I had to think about that too because we did what we did the night before. It wasn't until later the next day when Pam told me like, yeah, I just found out Ty was cheating on me. Ooh. Y'all, when Ty said that, Pam was quiet. I knew I wasn't gonna say nothing, but it's like, come on, Pam, fight back. Fight back. Say something. Bring up something old. I don't care what you bring up. Just throw it on him like, bro, don't let him win. Y'all, Ty won that round. I ain't gonna lie. Like, nobody had nothing to say. He was even looking at me like, you know I'm right. And yeah, he was right. Because, dang, you did. She did. Okay, yeah. So what did Pam do? Pam started crying. I mean, like Academy Award winning actress type of cry. She flew out the room, flew down the stairs. And okay, good, Pam. You had to do something. You was just standing there like a lump on the log. You have to make some type of move. Come on, now. So now just in the room, it's just me and Ty. Ty looking at me, I'm looking at Ty. Ty's like, look, I'm not even this type of guy. It's just that from jump, I felt like she would always use you to make me mad, to make me jealous when she already knew I feel some type of way. Because yes, my ex did get taken away from me by a girl. And it's just like, so I have PTSD. I've already expressed this to Pam, and Pam would say things like, oh, like, you look good, you her best friend, all the girls want you. Like, she would purposely poke at Todd and say stuff. Now, I had no idea. Pam never said any of this to me. I never knew, like, you know what I'm saying, that this was going on between her and Todd. So it's like, okay, I do kind of get that. You obviously insecure about me or who I am or what I choose to like, but that still does not make it right for Pam to just constantly pick at you about it. Like, I agree. Time out, y'all. It's time to see who really locked in, who really paying attention. What zodiac sign would you never date or talk to again? Drop it right now in the chat. Drop it right down in the comments. I want to know, what sign did you talk to and what sign did you date where you like, you know what? Never again. Like, I'm cool. You're not interested in no more, whether it's a Scorpio, whether it's a Gemini, whether it's a Taurus like me. It can't be a Taurus because, like, we the best. Whatever sign it is, I want to know right now. Drop that in the chat. Ski, please, ski. So boom, bam, y'all. Oddly enough, me and Ty just low-key having a heart-to-heart. I'm telling him, like, you know, you should have came to me about that. Times where I was cordial with Ty, he could have, you know, found some type of opportunity to bring it up. You didn't have to pretend to like me when you already knew you felt some type of way, or my presence was intimidating you or making you feel insecure. I just felt like as a grown man, you know, we could have sat down and talked about that. Simple. Because like I told him, it wasn't until yesterday that I even knew you had a problem. Meanwhile, I'm checking up on you. I'm like, how are you and Todd? This and that. I'm inviting Pam places saying like, hey, you know what? You should bring Todd. This and that. From my understanding, like, you know, you seem to be a cool guy. But it's like, on the other hand, you hate my guts. And that's not a good feeling. Like, imagine you really liking somebody, thinking they cool, and the whole time they don't like you at all. It's low-key embarrassment. Like, I was embarrassed. So Todd tells me, like, look, I know you probably think I'm stupid. You probably think I'm dumb, but I still really do want to be with Pam. I really do love Pam. I only did what I did because I just knew that she was waiting on the right time to get off somewhere with you, and she would do this to me. But honestly, if she could forgive me, I could forgive her, and I want to move past it. Now, personally, me, it ain't no way. It just ain't no way. We just gonna have to end it right there because, like, yeah, nah, that's where I draw the line. But hey, that's me. This is Ty and Pam. So I tell Ty, like, look, if you want her, you say, go downstairs, talk to her. Maybe y'all can work this out. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Like, let's just all calm down. I feel like the tension is way too high. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of scary you popping up at the cabin, you all the way here. But since you are here, you might as well make it worth your while. At least try to talk to her. Like, talk. Don't argue. And yes, it was very weird trying to give relationship advice after just sleeping with my best friend. But y'all know how that go. Or do you? Some of y'all, I really do believe a lot of y'all can relate to me way more than I think y'all can. And I'm not judging because we all gonna live a life. You know what I mean? But hey. So boom, bam, y'all. Ty go downstairs and I kind of follow him because I don't want y'all to fight. Y'all seem to be pretty heated earlier. Y'all in each other's face. Y'all yelling and stuff. So I was kind of going to be like the mediator, if you will. So Pam is sitting down there on the couch, and honestly, y'all, I can't tell if she fake crying or what, but all I do know is she was doing it. Like, she had me fooled. I'm just like, dang, you know, she really hurt by this, I guess. So boom, y'all, Ty go sit beside Pam, and he's just like, look, man, I'm really sorry for everything. Like, I really apologize, truly. Like, I really do want to be with you. I really do love you. I shouldn't have came up here on that type of time, but you have to understand, you broke my heart. And, you know, I know all this may sound crazy, but I'm willing to try again if you are, just a clean slate. Like, after talking to Starion, like, I do apologize. Like, she is pretty cool. I shouldn't have let something, like, from my past, you know, bring it over into this relationship. I don't know her like that, and I should have just, you know what I'm saying, got to know her. And I'm just in the background like, yep, sure. Because I am pretty cool. And you know what I'm saying? That's your loss. And yeah, I am sorry for sleeping with her. But I mean, it's over. You said you want to start a clean slate. So let's not talk about that part. So yeah, basically he's just talking on and on, you know, apologizing. He's being very sympathetic. He's trying to reassure Pam, like, you know, if we start over, I promise it won't be none of that. Like, give me a chance to do it right, this and that. And y'all, Pam is like, she hard to read because it's like she look interested, but at the same time, she look like she just over it. So I'm really waiting on Ty to stop talking just so I can see what Pam about to say. Like, what type of time is Pam about to be on? So finally, after maybe like 5 minutes, Ty finally stops talking, and Pam is just like, look, this is my proposal. Like, this is what I'm going to say to you. I am willing to get back with you only under one condition. So Ty's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like, I'll do whatever for you. I'll do whatever to make it right. Just let me know what that condition is and we can move forward. Cool. So I'm standing back like, you know what? I'm kind of glad that they got to work this out. You know what I'm saying? I could genuinely tell that Ty really cared about my friend Pam, you know, and all that other stuff aside, if you're really somebody's friend, you're going to really be happy when they find somebody that genuinely cares about them, you know, just looking out for their best interests, all this other stuff. We all make mistakes, but I did believe that Ty wanted to start over fresh and he was going to do it right that time. So we all waiting for Pam to say, you know, what she gonna say. Ty's like, just tell me, like, baby, tell me whatever you want. I'll do it right now. Like, I'll go back home and wait for you to finish your trip. Like, I'm sorry, I'll give you more money. I'll do this, I'll do that. Like, just let me know if you want to do therapy. I'll pay for it. Y'all, Ty is coming with the, you know what I mean? Pam grabs this man's face, looks him in his eyes and say, the only way that I would be willing to continue to be in a relationship with you is if we added Starion on as a third. Be Starion? Like, well, there's only one Starion in the room, but a third? First of all, I'm already not second to none, but being third? Like, wait, what? Oh, brother. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Both me and Ty looked at each other and we couldn't do nothing but bust out laughing because honestly, we thought she was joking. We just like, man, Ty, you so funny. Stop playing. Like, come on, for real. Like, what do you really want? Ty was asking her, like, for real, babe. Like, what do you really want from me? What do you need me to do? Like, I'm willing to do anything. Y'all, Pam was straight faced, very bold, not a smile, not a smirk in sight. She was serious. She was like, I'm not joking. I have to be allowed to spend time with Starion and to do grown-up things with Starion if I want to. And if you're okay with that, then we can be in a relationship. If not, then I'm walking away. I'm low-key honored. But no, Pam, come on now, Pam. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. You know what I'm saying? The first couple of times we messed around, was it cool? Yes. But could I see myself constantly doing that? No, I could not. Being friends with benefits with Pam was just not gonna do it for me. And I'm not sorry because honestly, that's not the way it's supposed to be. We wasn't even supposed to be doing none of this anyway. But the fact that you want me to be added on as a third in your relationship when this man is trying to do right, he's trying to be faithful and committed, and you're gonna throw me in it? Me and this man already had stuff out. If he didn't hate me now, oh, he for sure hate me now. So immediately I jump in and I'm like, okay, Pam, like, no, for real. Look, I understand we did what we did and that's done. We can't change that. But honestly, I just want to move forward, you know, just being friends. Like, that's it. I have no desire to do this whole relationship thing, especially not being a third. Do I give that? No, I give main character. I give one and only. I don't give I'm about to be with you and your man. Plus, it's a man. What? No man is going to be walking this earth saying, oh, you know what? I'm in a relationship with two women. When people ask the two, they're going to name drop me? Nah, it's not going down like that. Not now, not never. I'm just not doing that. The more I'm talking to Pam, trying to get her to understand where I'm coming from, y'all, she is pissed. It's like I can see the smoke coming from her ears. She's shaking her legs. She's uncomfortable. Like, she is so upset. And it's just like, I'm just being honest. I'm just not doing it, though. So here I am just standing there trying to convince Pam, like, look, Todd is, you know what I'm saying? He off that BS. He really want to be with you. Just give him a chance. Like, don't add me in the mix. Pam's like, I want you and him. If I can't have that, then I don't want him. Well, then you're not going to have me either. So you either get him or lose both of us because I'm not doing that. I want my friend back. That's it. Pam's like, oh, you didn't want your friend back earlier when you had me nailed to the cross. Oh. 1 point for Pam. So, okay, that's 1 point for Ty, 1 point for Pam. I have no points, and I need to get on the scoreboard, guys, okay? Ooh, like, I don't know what to say. I couldn't say, again, clock me. She clocked my teeth fast. Clock me quick, okay? I said, Pam, like I said, it happened, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't have happened, but it did. It is what it is. But like I said, if we can't move forward as friends, I'm not interested in the friendship. Y'all, Pam got upset. She started going off on me. She's like, oh, so you're the type that want to play with my feelings? We was just hugged up and we was. We was just doing the grown up and we was. We was just saying all this and that and we was. But the fact still remains, I'm not on that. I want you to be with your man. Your man is here. Your man took a flight, came all the way here next day. I feel like he trying to show up and show out for you. Go to that man. I'm not who you want, baby. Y'all, Todd sitting on the couch like he had tears in his eyes. That man was hurt. And I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry, Todd. I do apologize. I really hate that this is happening to you. As you can see, I'm standing right here trying to fight for you. But y'all, Pam she willing to die on that hill. She's like, look, either both of y'all or just not Todd. But she didn't know that she was also going to lose me because there was no way that I would be able to just stay under them type of circumstances. Nah, Pam, you losing me. So Pam gets highly upset. She's like, okay, nah, both of y'all got me messed up, whatever. Like, I just need to get some fresh air. I need to go somewhere, cool down. I need to cool off this, and that. Like, y'all, she's like, I don't really want to mess with neither one of y'all right now. Both of y'all can get out of my face. And Pam walked out the door. So now it's just me and Todd. I'm just like, well, let's just give her space. That was pretty heated. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just give her maybe like 30 minutes to an hour. She'll be back. An hour passed. An hour and a half, 2 hours passed, and I'm just like, okay, now I'm gonna have to call you because it's just like, where are you at? You somewhere where you don't really familiar with the area, all this other stuff. Like, bro, come on, come home. Y'all, Pam was not answering nobody's phone calls. All of a sudden, our text messages weren't going through. Where the F is Pam? Me and Todd sitting there in the cabin on the couch just kind of looking at each other. And it's just kind of awkward because at this point, neither one of us have anything to say. Neither one of us know what to do about the situation. It's just like, bro, I guess we just wait till she come back. Ended up falling asleep. Next thing you know, when I woke up, there was a text message from Pam. And I'm just like, okay, this is her letting me know that she's all right. Everything go back to normal. Like, I'm really not digging the vibes right now. Mind you, this is hours later, almost 12 hours later. Pam finally is just like, you know what? Like, I can finally check back in. So I was already irritated. So I opened up the text message. The text message basically was stating how she had already booked a flight back home, that she hates me and Ty. Since neither one of us want to be with her, then we could just end up being with each other, that we're both weird, and she hopes that we're happy. And I'm just like, wait, please, LOL. Please say psych. Am I being punked? Where's the cameras? Me and Ty, come on now. So I'm telling Ty, like, there's no way she just left. Like, I do remember her taking her phone and her purse, which I guess her purse had all of her identification or whatever that she needed. But as far as her suitcase and stuff, she left everything at the cabin. I'm like, Ty, there's no way she left. Ty, like, yeah, nah, she's just bluffing or whatever. She just want us to run after her or whatever, which is cool, but she just needs to come on back to the cabin. Kill. Y'all, it's literally the next day. No sign of Pam. Pam never came back, but she's still texting. Finally, Ty receives a video of Pam moving everything she ever owned out of his crib. She's just like, look, I'm serious. I know y'all thought I was playing, but I'm moving on to the next chapter of my life. I'm moving on to somebody that's okay with what I want to do, with how I want to love. It's not you. Like, she really flew back home without us. She literally flew back home and moved her stuff out of Todd's house. She literally left me here with Todd. I wanted to fight. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to reach out and touch Pam. I really couldn't believe that. Out of the whole time we was friends, all those years of friendship, I felt like it meant nothing to her. All because things didn't go her way. All because she didn't get what she wanted. The whole time left that we was there, Ty was kept trying to reach out, trying to talk to Pam. Y'all, I had no words. I actually blocked her from my phone. When I got back home, maybe a couple of days later, Pam was reaching out to me through other people, through fake numbers, all this stuff. I had not one word to say to Pam. What's done is done. You was wrong for that. I have nothing else to say. She even tried to make me be the bad person. Like, wow, you're really not even going to have a conversation with me. You really don't even want to know why I did what I did. Absolutely not. There was no reason for you to do what you did. I'm killed. I eventually forgave Pam, but at the same time, I was not interested in being friends with her again. I was not interested in being cool with her again. I forgave her and I kept her at a distance. And that's just what worked out for me. I mean, tell me what y'all would have did. Would y'all would have moved different? Would y'all would have did something? Like, I don't know. That's just the best way I felt like, because any other outcome, I really still wanted to put my hands on Pam, but I had just had to forgive. And you know what I'm saying? Move on. Let that go. Actually, from time to time, Todd does like check up on me through social media or whatever like that. He's still a pretty cool guy or whatever. But as far as Pam, yeah, nah. Moral of the story, don't touch our friends. Don't kiss our friends. Don't be on that type of time with your friends, because things can just get real weird real quick. You don't need none of that. Get it out through another story time series. Let me know right now what y'all think about it. If you want more, make sure y'all like it up. Make sure y'all drop in the comments. I got a whole lot of experiences about a whole lot of different things, unfortunately, but I did learn. So maybe that is fortunate, stuff like that. I'm glad that I'm able to entertain y'all with my story times. And until then, we'll meet again for the next, say it with me, story tour.